So this is an evaluation for Unity with the composition, production and gaming track, I think. And I'm just going to be going over how I feel, how I've done, just those kind of things. All in all, I think I've done really good. And I think I've answered a lot of questions in this unit about what I want to create, what I like doing, and almost my musical identity. I think with the written work, I think my inspirations definitely have, I'd like to say a hint in my music, my actual music making. I take highly inspiration from Daft Punk, Kanye. So at this point, at this point in time, what Kanye's done, we've just got to separate the artist from the music. So Daft Punk, Kanye, production-wise, compositionally, Daft Punk, The Prodigy, and then my game soundtracks, it's just Ratchet and Clank too. And the guy who did it is David Rocha. I think writing about them was really fun. I just write about how much I like it, and I think it does show that in my production and actually making of the music. I'm happy with the length and actually how I wrote it. I think I've grown a tiny bit from Unit 1, but there's still a lot of improvement. Grammar, spacing, sometimes I type and my brain goes faster than my hands and I miss words, so I've got to get that under control. Musically wise, production, I feel like where I use my samples, as much as I love, how do I put it? I love Kanye, I love Daft Punk. I cannot, at this point in time, I don't have the skill to use the samples as they did. With Good Life from Graduation, Kanye uses it in such a cool way, and with One More Time, there's so much depth to those samples and how they use it in the song. And when I sample, I don't give as much depth, if that makes sense, which is annoying, but I should get better at it. Do I think my production is good? Yes. Do I think it can be better? 100%. And I can put bass lines in compositionally and I can at least try it. It's one of those things. And yeah. Compositionally, I did really well. Mike said, I need you to do one composition. I want you to do a track, all of you composition. I said, okay. So I didn't sample at all, and I loved it. I think it's the best track out in this unit, out of everyone. And yeah, it's weird because I thought about it, and I thought about it like I was making a game. And I really like gaming, as you can tell, absolute nerd. Really like gaming, and it really helped because my brain just went, think of it like a game, and then it just had ideas, bam, 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 bam. And when it's like that, when your ideas flow from gaming, people say, oh, why didn't you take it into a career? The reason why I would never take it into a career is because it's my passion. It's what I do when I'm when I need to relax, and not when I'm stressed, and if I use that as a career, I don't have nothing to relax to, essentially, and I would never want that, so that's why I'm doing music. But yeah, the composition was really fun, and I think looking back on it, I really take, I tried to do what the Prodigy do with their synths, doing the whole, making it weird, making a cool sound, it's that stuff. It's very cool. I did another track that I haven't finished, but will be used to something else. And I used live sounds. I live recorded everything, and made my own little sample pack. I loved that. That was so cool. David brought in a synth which was also very cool. And I'm in the middle of completing that, but it was nice. I liked it. And it shows the sound engineering sides of things. I showed the sound engineering side of things, and it was very cool. Yeah, I think the game soundtrack. I forgot to talk about this game soundtrack. The game soundtrack was very cool. I did the sound effects. I did 3. I did combo. I did damage, and I did health. For health, I did a little synth kind of thing, just to be like, kind of like an aura going around. You just do the damage. I did like a sound, like a crunchy sound, like you're being like punched or something. With my menu music, I sampled just some lo-fi piano, put like a cityscape behind it, you know, cars beeping, that stuff, and I put some violins to go with it, and it was really cool because it kind of combined the both production and composition together into this like nice sandwich. That was really nice, and I really enjoyed it. It was very ambient. I feel, and actually at the end of the day, how I like my songs that I'd rank them in from most like to least like would be my composition, which I did on my own, my gaming soundtrack, which I liked, but it wasn't the best, and then my production, which it sounds rushed and it's not the best, but you know, it happens. So yeah, all in all, this unit was fun, and it's answered some questions that I need to answer. So from now on, I'll think about making music like I'm making games, and yeah, it's been good. So until next time, I'm signing off.